Welcome back to Alpha Mods, everybody. So today I'm going to take you guys on the journey of getting my OEM windshield replaced. Basically, in a series of unfortunate events, one little pebble decided to turn into a spiderweb into multiple cracks going across my windshield. And if that wasn't bad enough, I went driving for all of 10 minutes on the freeway, and a giant rock, or a much larger rock than the first one, decided to hit the windshield in roughly the same area, causing something I couldn't live with. So I'm gonna end up getting the OEM windshield replaced, and we'll kind of go over how I feel about the new replacement and just kind of take you guys along for my little journey. It's not going to be a very informative video today, but it's more just the process of if this happens to somebody else, this is kind of what you're looking at. So let's go take a look at that real quick. This is really unfortunate because I hate seeing my car with this kind of damage. This is where the larger rock or whatever it was decided to hit. The initial first little pebble was up here. It ended up spiderwebbing out here, down here, then through this direction, and now we're at the point where it needs to be replaced. So I'm going to be comparing how this OEM Pinkerton, which you can see right there, windshield, compares to American glass, which is what they're going to use to replace it. Now I just have the auto sensing for the, I guess, the automatic rain wipers, so it's not going to be too complicated for them or the install shop to do. Now if I had like forward collision and all of that, I would definitely not be doing a third-party shop. I'd probably go take it to Alpha. I don't want to do an OEM windshield because, I mean, the chances of this happening are pretty high. In general, there's a lot of construction in my area. It's a new housing development, and I'd rather just stick with this and see how it goes. I mean, if it's absolutely terrible and I can't stand the quality or interior or sound, then maybe I'll consider doing something else with it, but for right now, let's go get it replaced. Okay, so it's been a few days now since I got the windshield replaced, and I gotta say, even with American Auto Glass Company, I'm not sure exactly which specific brand it is, but I know it's American Auto Glass. It's a good replacement for the factory one. I actually think it's a little bit quieter in the cabin compared to the Pinkerton. Pinkerton's what the car comes with OEM from manufacturer, which it was great and everything, but man, did it get destroyed by rock chips like really fast. I don't think I've had another problem with any of my other cars chipping that quickly. Not saying that Alfa has like low class or low quality OEM glass, but it's definitely annoying having to replace that. It cost to the tune of around $600-ish. If I would have went OEM, we would have been looking at maybe like $2K after labor and everything else. So I've got a couple of projects going on, and wanted to give an update on certain things. One of them being I have a quadrifolio gauge cluster that I'm going to be installing, and we're also going to be doing a walk around of the car here in a minute so I can show the GTAm spoiler that I picked up from Madness. Now I'm really excited about that one because, it's just a great cosmetic addition, and in person it looks really, really good. So excited to look at that. Yeah, you definitely can't tell any difference. It might just be a little bit better with this aftermarket glass. So for anybody wondering, if you don't have the forward collision, replacing your windshield with aftermarket glass is totally okay. It's not going to cause any problems, and in fact, it might be a little bit better. So yeah, let's talk about this for a second. This is the GTAm spoiler, and I'm super excited to show you guys and basically go over also how I installed it, kind of throw it in this windshield video because it's not too significant for me to want to make a video by itself, but we'll just go over that. Nice. So as you guys can see, I got this from Madness Autoworks. This is the new GTAm spoiler. It's been out for a little bit, but I ended up getting a scratched and dinged one. It says that, but honestly, like it just has like a little defect right there. I got it for a pretty big discount, so really happy about it. I think from certain angles it works, some from certain angles it doesn't, but this in particular right here, oh, I love how that looks. So the install of this, it's actually not that bad. Basically what I ended up having to do is just your basic 3M set on. I went ahead and did add some epoxy, so you guys can see that right there. There is epoxy on these edges. And the main reason being for that is just so that everything holds down and is nice and stable. I wanted to do the best job I possibly could of adding this on without further creating problems, because if I drilled it, there's a chance that I would go through here and I could have possibly cracked it, messed things up. So honestly, the best way to go about it is 3M tape and some epoxy in the areas that it's needed. I don't plan on switching the spoiler out whatsoever at all, so I'm totally fine with having that stuck on there. But other than that, I'm just super glad to have the car back to where it's at, where I don't have these, big spiderweb scratches everywhere. Or I keep saying scratches, spiderweb crackings. I hate having a cracked windshield. It just bothers the heck out of me. But I think I got the look that I was going for, and I'm really happy. So this video is more of like an update, kind of also explaining how you don't have to go spend $2,000 on OEM glass, and then just kind of showing you in general what we added cosmetically. I really like this spoiler. There's not that many videos showing off all the angles, so I want to make sure that everybody can kind of see that. In the next upcoming videos, we're going to do is we're going to be installing that, which I don't think there's ever been a video about somebody installing a quadrifolio cluster onto a 2.0. So that's going to be nice and interesting. And I'll see you guys back whenever we go do more videos. Thanks for watching. And I really appreciate all the support. We're getting close to 1,000 subs. So whenever we do get there, I'm going to be having some kind of giveaway, something special. And I'll be excited to share that with y'all.